to a different card deck.
Great fun. Done.
How to get this last shot. Okay.
You can comment now.
Okay. So the present is this card. And it says, "My parrot always knows how to brighten my day, such a great listener." So maybe you feel like someone understands you in a way no one else does, and they make you happier and they make you more joyful, and they brighten up your day, and you feel like they listen to you when maybe nobody else does. Okay, the past. Got this one. It says, "Family is everything, and I'm so grateful for every moment I get to spend with mine." So maybe in the past you were with family, and maybe you're just so grateful for your family, and you think that family is everything to you, and you're happy of every little moment you get. And you're happy that you get to share your love with other people. The future, we got Pendants. Patience is key when you're waiting for perfect moments to harvest, even if it doesn't happen when you expect it to. So maybe you feel like if you're patient, things will work out better, and they will make some of the perfect moments, even if it's not when you expect it to happen. Okay, this one is the problem. And it says, "Just spent hours perfecting this cake for my loved one's special day."
Somebody says hi.
Maybe you're very particular on how you like certain things.
Jacqueline, read their names and their comments and talk to them.
Warren, hi. But it says, so yeah, maybe there's someone special to you, and you feel like you have to be perfect with every little thing you do for them because you love them so much and you want them to be happy. Unconscious. Maybe when you're unconscious, you feel like you have limitations, but you don't let them define the person that you are. You feel that you're capable of achieving great things no matter what you do. Maybe you're dreaming, or your self-belief, or you know that there's just a possibility, and that you're not letting your limitations define how much you can or cannot do. You're conscious. And this one says, it's popcorn o'clock, sharing some snacks, time, happiness with those around me. So maybe you feel like maybe sharing things with people makes you happy, and your consciousness knows that, and you just like to make people around you happy. Your influence. This one says, sushi heaven, can't decide which one to try first. So maybe your influence is you sometimes you don't know what to do first, or you don't know how to act first. Your external influence. It says, why do I always have to learn things the hard way? Note to self, never again with the instant noodles. So maybe you feel like no matter what, you learn the hard way. You don't get the easy way. You always have learned the hard way. And you always tell yourself that you'll never do it again. And you remind yourself you're not going to do it again. You've learned your lesson from that one thing that happened. Hopes and fears. And this one says, feeling satisfied and grateful for all the orders coming in for our limited edition cups. Get yours now before they're all gone. So maybe your hope is to feel satisfied and grateful for things, and you hope maybe you have something limited edition coming, or something that is one in a lifetime thing, and you're wanting to go to it, and your fear is that that it or whatever it is going to be gone Okay, so we have past, present, future, near future. Let's start with the past. This is the card. Maybe you surrendered to something in your past. You gave up to something in your past. You let someone else take control. And you just, you felt like it calmed down and it helped you get some stress off, maybe. But you trust everything that is happening. And maybe you find peace in releasing the need to control it or to embrace it. Here is the present. It says bravery. So maybe you feel like you're more brave, stronger than fear and doubt, and you carry the light of courage within you, trusting in God's guidance. So maybe you are trusting that God has you in his hands. And you don't care what life throws at you. You know that you have him to face it head on, growing and evolving through every change. This is the future. It says soulful reflection. So maybe in the future, you feel like you'll reflect on what was allowing yourself to pursue and check in with your heart through deep reflection. And you feel like you see more into your true desires and what you need and what you trust. And the moments are quiet, contemplating, leading you to greater understanding and growth. This is the near future. It says new beginning. When one door closes, I trust that another will open. I embrace the life's challenges, seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. With an open heart, I welcome the new beginnings that await me. So maybe there's something new that's gonna come into your life. And there's gonna be something that closes in your life and something that you won't be able to get back. But there's gonna be also something that you can do. Another door opening. You can't wait to see life's challenges, maybe, so that you can grow through them and learn with an open heart, so that you can welcome these things in the near future that may come. Okay, the past. Here's the card. It says, I have addictions, I am no good for you. Maybe you feel like there's something you just can't let go, even if it's a loved one or something else you're just addicted to, and you feel like you're no good for someone because of this addiction to this thing. I forgot another card. Present. It says, I want to touch you and get physical. So maybe you want a physical reaction with somebody. Maybe you want to be able to see someone, to hug somebody. Future. It says, I know I did you wrong. You did not deserve this. So maybe you feel that you've wronged somebody and they didn't deserve it, but you feel guilty for it because you put them through it. The problem. It says, I cannot promise you anything. So maybe you just feel like you can't promise or commit to something. Unconsciousness. And it says, I know I have lied to you and I am truly sorry. So maybe you lied to somebody and maybe they know, maybe they don't, but you're so sorry and you wish, or you have told them that you're sorry and you meant it. This is consciousness. It says, I wish you hadn't walked away, but I know you had to. So maybe there's someone in your life you didn't want to walk away, but you know they walked away because they had to. Whether it being family, relationship problems, friend problems, anything like that. It says, your influence. Please stay away from me. I don't want to hurt you further. So maybe your influence is you feel like you hurt people who get near to you and you just want them to stay away. You don't want them close to you because you're scared of hurting them, putting them in danger, hurting their feelings in an emotional way. This one is external influence. It says, I don't want to give you hope and promise something I can't deliver. So maybe you feel like there's someone close to you and you don't want to give them hope and you don't want to promise them something because you don't know if you'll be able to pull through and actually do it, maybe. Hopes and fears. It says, I want to have sex with you. It's all I can think about. So maybe you're attracted to somebody and they're the only thing on your mind at this moment. And it could either be you're hoping it's that, or you fear that maybe you like them too much. And the outcome. It says, I can't help but feel drawn to you. It doesn't make sense. So maybe you feel like you're being pulled into somebody and you don't understand it. You don't know how to react or feel. And again, a lot of these are about wanting somebody or physical touch or being sorry for something that happened. So maybe this is about someone you love or someone who is close to you, you care a lot about.
Okay, you won't pass it in. Never mind.
Since if I don't know if Josh choked me or not, can you just
didn't.
can you just go to Grandma?
I'll be in there. Turn your light on, please. Just doing a reading over there, please.
Okay, the first one is the past.
Get ready for bed. She's on.
It says creativity. Maybe you were really creative in your past and you liked making things, thinking of new things or new ways to do certain things. This is present. It says self-worth. Maybe you don't really know what your self-worth is right now, or maybe you know what your worth yourself and you're not afraid to show it. This one is future. It says surrender. So maybe you feel like you're gonna have to surrender to something in your future. You're gonna have to give up and walk away from something. The problem is grounding. It's by grounding, maybe you're not grounding yourself to the situation, or you're not directing your attention and grounding your mind to something and focusing on that thing. This says unconsciousness. Maybe when you're not conscious, like maybe you're worried or you're anxious or you feel like you're leaving your mind because of anxiety. Like you can't think in your own head sometimes because your anxiety is so bad. this one. This one is consciousness. It says abundance. So maybe you have things coming your way and you have a foundation that you are on right now, and it's bringing things to you, like money, a job, anything like that. Influence. Maybe your influence is trust. You trust people and you don't care about the outcome because you know you are taken care of. External influence. Confidence. Maybe you feel like you put your mind on something and you won't stop until you get to your point, till you get to where you are, to where you want to be. This one is hopes and fears. It says pay attention. So maybe you hope that people will pay attention to you, or you fear that they are paying attention to you, or maybe that they're not paying attention to you. This one is outcome. It says forgiveness. So maybe you feel like you need to forgive someone or even yourself, or maybe someone feels that they need to forgive you, and you need to move through what has happened and keep going. I am seeing a lot of abundance and growing, a lot of confidence. Okay, this is the next one. You feel like maybe music helps you balance your physical and emotional state in life. This is future. Maybe you're gonna love yourself more. You're gonna prioritize your well-being and create a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. The problem, letting go. Maybe the problem is that you surrender and let go of control, or you just let go of the problem and you stopped trying, maybe. Or maybe you let go of something that you needed to let go of. This one is your influence. It says take a step back. So maybe you feel like you need to take a step back from everything and reevaluate and look at things a little bit more clearer. And you feel like your old beliefs and patterns that have no longer have a place in your life, you need to maybe take them out and prepare to replace them with new things. External influence. It says prosperity. And maybe you're gonna embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. You're making wise decisions and heading in the right direction. Maybe you feel like you're going in the right direction because you're being wise in your decision making. This one says hopes and fears, evaluation. So maybe you have a hope or fear of growing and things getting bigger, or understanding something. Maybe you have a fear of understanding something you don't want to understand. Maybe you have a fear of losing something and you're scared that it's going to evaluate. This is outcome, growth. So maybe with all of this happening and coming towards you, maybe you're going to grow through it and learn from it. Maybe you're going to expand in all areas of where you've had rough parts in your life. And you're going to be on the right path, moving towards the greater path, instead of all of these other things you've done or you've been through. I'm gonna go to the next deck. This one is this deck. Okay, the past. Here's the card. Maybe you feel like you have to fight something, or you have to come to terms with something. You have to face something. The present. Maybe you feel like something's going on and you're just butting heads with it, and you just keep fighting with it. Maybe it's your thoughts or even a family or someone, but you feel like you're fighting with them. The future. Again, the same card. Maybe you're just having a really hard time right now, and you don't really know how to handle it, and you're fighting with your thoughts, or maybe the people around you. The consciousness. Maybe you feel like you have fewer things, but you're still battling them, and you're still fighting with them. But every time you go through your battle, it gets easier and easier as you go through it. Your unconsciousness. Maybe when you're unconscious, you think, and you're thinking, but you're unconscious and you don't realize the things that you think about. But maybe it somehow helps you more. The problem. Maybe the problem is you think that you always have to fight instead of ask for help, and you feel like you can't, or you don't want to ask for help. Your influence. Maybe you have 2, 4, maybe 5 people who influence you to be the person you are. External influence. Maybe you feel like when it comes to you, other people influence you, but when it comes to your feelings, you influence your own feelings. You make your own feelings the way they are. Hopes and fears. Maybe your hope is to be with someone, and your fear is being alone and being scared by yourself. The outcome. Maybe you're gonna learn how to cope with being by yourself, and you're gonna learn how to overcome it and deal with it. and you're gonna overcome all of the problems in your life, and you're gonna fight through it, and you're gonna win. Whether it be your mental, your physical, people, family, whatever it is, you're gonna battle it and you're gonna come through it. Maybe at times you're gonna feel like it's hopeless, but in the end, everything's gonna come out just fine. Everything's gonna come out the way it should. Okay. Turn it off.
Oh, you're done? Okay. All right, guys. So this is the end tonight of this reading, and we will be on another time for another reading. So go ahead and wait for us for another time. Just keep checking. If you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified every time we come on. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. And again, guys, if you'd like to send gifts, we just recently got our PoBox available now. So you can do that way. Also, if you'd like to donate, it's all in the description. So we love you guys. And again, we'll be on another time to read for you guys. Love you. Bye.